We're on your side with tonight's cover story. Why do our children run away? Just about every parent has dealt with the worry when a child is going through a hard time. The big fear is you might check on your child one night and they're gone. Right now there are 100 children missing in North Carolina. One teen from our area was thankfully just taken off that list. She was missing for nearly 2 weeks and found safe 750 miles away from her Union County home in suburban St. Louis. Even more troubling, she was found with a convicted sex offender, and his name is Christopher Porter. And tonight we found out he is now facing several sex-related charges. Because of that, we will no longer be using the girl's name when we talk about this case. She needs her privacy. Investigators here tell us the teen met Porter online. They say he zeroed in on her after she talked about the stress ongoing in her life. He drove here from Oklahoma to pick her up. Police in Kirkwood, Missouri came across them in a Lowe's parking lot.
Thank goodness these officers, they took it upon themselves to go up to this vehicle, and she was in it. So yes, luck certainly played a part in it.
Well, she is now back with her parents tonight. But what happened in this case could happen to just about any family. Lots of kids face thoughts of running away, and there are people online looking to take advantage. Earlier today, I talked to licensed psychotherapist Jaron Dobie with Novant Health. He says kids run away for a lot of reasons.
Jaron, I appreciate you taking some time to talk to us. You know, I think it's easy sometimes to think about a runaway case and you think, well, bad kid, bad parents. That's not the case, is it?
No, not always, to be honest with you. I mean, ultimately, at the end of the day, we're talking about human beings that make decisions based on how it is that they are thinking and feeling at the time. So this can literally happen anywhere to anyone.
When you get them back home, that's what the end result, what we all want and all this. How do you handle it from there?
Right. First, you need to, of course, be able to acknowledge that you're happy that the person that has returned home is safe and reassure them, right, of what that love is that it is that you have for them. Ultimately, it is important at that time to be able to then game plan, right? How did this happen? Why did this happen? And how is it that we can prevent something like this from happening again? Because no one ever leaves home for no reason.
In the case we've been following here from Monroe, we're told she expressed her stress level that she was feeling online. That sort of opened a door to a conversation with the person now accused in all of this. Can children be easily enticed online? Are they searching for something?
Usually nowadays, right, in the world that we're living in, a lot of people are going online, right, to be able to seek comfort, right, for what it is that they may be experiencing. For a like or a click or for somebody to be able to reach out and acknowledge them. This is not to say that their parents were not there for them in any particular way, but they felt most comfortable expressing themselves at that time online. So we have to re-examine that. We have to always make sure that we are re-examining the supports in our lives, re-examining and making sure that we're making ourselves present as a support in the lives of the people that we love as well.
Talk about the technology side of this, because that's a flashpoint, right, for a lot of parents and their kids, and how you handle this.
Well, it's important to make sure that ultimately when you do make a decision as a parent, a guardian, a loved one, to put that device in the hands of your child or someone that it is that you love, that you do have a conversation about these things, right? Because that is powerful. I mean, that is literally access to the entire world in your hands in an instant. That is a huge undertaking, to be honest with you, and comes with a lot of responsibility. So that conversation, boundary setting, things of that nature is something that should happen in the beginning, not at the end.
We've seen research that shows teenagers, when their parents kind of are monitoring what they're doing, right? They feel like, well, you don't trust me, and it breaks down that barrier between parent and child. How do you get past that hurdle?
It's important to be able to explain why it is that you are doing it, right? Not just because I said so, or because I'm older, or because I'm your parent. It's important to be able to lay down honestly and truthfully, like the benefits and the dangers that exist online. Like this is not to scare children off, right? Or to increase anxieties in any particular way. It is about keeping them informed. It's about the knowledge.
Can I go back to the stress issue for a second here? How do we talk to our kids more about that, about how to cope?
It's about being able to acknowledge what healthy coping skills exist out there and what what actually works for the children, right? Parents, it's okay to be able to make suggestions, but I encourage you to start with your children being able to ask, hey, what are the ways that it is that you like to, to eliminate stress in any way or decrease stress, right? Or improve your mood in any particular way. Take the time to hear them out. If these things are positive things, right, they don't cause anyone else any hurt, harm, or danger, then those are good things. If they are on the other side of that, though, we need to make sure that we re-examine other ways that they are able to eliminate those stressors.
Important conversations to have with your children. Tell us your thoughts about parenting children in the age of screens. You can connect with us on Instagram and Twitter, or at least what used to be called Twitter. Use the hashtag OIS Tonight. You can also scan the QR code that gets you to our mobile menu where you can send us